bring the attention to in the truth, ultimate truth, and emptiness. Or against all the phenomena. So the second second one, the defected view, that's my own translation. Defected view. So anything what appeared to you before, it is a total opposite to that. Emptiness. Total emptiness of that. Or appear to you as something real. From there, and then you see that way, you believe in that way. So that's one, us, or such like myself, the ordinary beings who haven't realized emptiness, that's a total hallucination that life will live in. It's like taking a drug, or you have taken some plants or something, drugs or something that hallucinates you. Like that. Our whole life has been like that. But we don't recognize. We don't recognize until you realize emptiness. That's what I mean. For study, of course, he has some good idea. Then really, when you realize emptiness, well, then that time you see. Live in hallucination. You do everything in hallucination. Bad and good. So you see, like that. So now, the one before star in the daytime, the dead star, but totally sunbeam, you see, because so strong, so you can't see the star. So there's emptiness, but you see, because hallucination, projected, decorated, truly exists, view of truly existence, projected or decorated by the negative imprint left on your mental continuum by the past ignorance. So because that, you see, then you don't So it doesn't appear, don't see. So what appears total opposite of what you see is that one. So which doesn't exist in reality. Okay, so integrated view, then okay. So we meditate on that, the first one, emptiness. Then now here, the fourth view. Yourself, real I, what appears to you, then you see that way. Wrong belief, wrong seeing. And then as well as aggregates all the phenomena. Samsara nirvana, samsara enlightenment, health, samsara nirvana, happiness, problem, everyday life. Yeah, something real from there, and then then appear, then you don't understand it, hallucination, so you believe it. You see in that way, you believe it. So like that. Okay, that's it. I think Bottom, so that gives example then. Exists by dependent rising shores, dependent wind, cause conditions, and then it exists. Then like that, all the phenomena. Oh, that's enough. So as I been speaking in the past, the three types of kindness, or the past, present, future happiness. Every single happiness, even the happiness, the dream, and after enlightenment, all we received from every helpings, hungry gods, every animals, every human beings, every person. So every ant, every mosquitoes, every snakes, a mouse, and then so every tiniest insect that you can't see with the eye, but can see through machine, all that. So all that, the numberless human beings, numberless sura beings, numberless asura, we receive from everyone. All the every comfort and every, so then that and then being mother and kindness for contained in the four outlines in the kindness of mother on the case of give the body the human body to practice Dharma, then so that beginners of birth and protect your life from hundreds of obstacles and danger of life, and protect it each day. So when you're born to her, or to the mother, in the womb and outside in the numberless times from beginning to report, and every sentiment did that too. And first kind, second kindness, third kindness, and then when you're born to them, then they bear so much hardships, so much hardships. So and that's one example is the bird after you are conceived in your in the womb, the bird, mother bird, then she makes a nest, you see, and then very soft. So the inside the nest is also very outside, I mean the rough, or inside like another plant, another more fine, so soft the layout. Then wow, then again after you come out, then you keep it with the wings warm. Until you do that until you fly away. So like that. Then you see. Then she goes every day far to get food, to find food. Food is not usually you see. It's worms and insects. So many many times a daytime, every day. So how much. So how much negative karma mother has to create to take care of you, to feed you. So all the time that you see, Lama Chopa can't imagine feed you, create negative karma. Then you see, not just negative karma, but you see, then they have to suffer. By killing each one, then they have to suffer for 500 lifetimes. That is when you're born human being. Then result similar to the cause, and then suffering similar to the cause, 500 lifetimes. But then it is in one text it is mentioned rapid aspect result in the both the lower realm and hell. That is one even it says. So. That is another length of time, But this 500 lifetimes, when you're born a human being, doesn't need to do not good karma. Just by killing one insect, just by killing one sentient being, so they have to kill so many. I remember, then they feed you up. I heard one bird. I don't know the name of the bird, but if without need to without need to make a nest, so you look for other birds' nest. Then you push the other egg out. You push the other egg out, and then you lay your egg. And I think there's other bird. Then keep warm, but doesn't recognize from beginning. And then afterwards, then come out. Then afterwards come out. Then they're different. Different. But I think that bird, different one, is the mother, or the mother is the mother. The other bird was the mother, so the mother. That one is that child which looks, kind of different. oh, that one is the mother, I'm not sure. Something is at the end, that's what happens. Wow. That's a different karma. Can you imagine? Lama Chopa. So that's not just one time. Every sentient being did your mother numberless times, and being mother animal time numberless times. Being birds, those different birds numberless times in the past life. Being mother to you, but they create so much unbelievable karma. Just one example. Wow, what's a negative karma? So that, or like that, or that sentence being did to you, being mother, and because of you are fed like that every day, many times the mother went to look for insects, worms, and then like that. So can you imagine numberless times? Wow. So yeah. So the kasa, the eagles you see how they get the food is those goats, mountain goats, they're quite big, and mountain goats very high on the lip of the mountain. I don't know. They have a karma to walk on the rock like this, but they have karma, they can walk. They have karma that, you see, they can walk. Rocks like that. Then I don't know how they find food, but something leaking on the rock. I don't know. So anyway, so then the eagles, when they see, so what they do, then they come to where the goats are, then they come there, they push the goat, the mountain goat, they push then they fall down. Many stories to fall down. Then goes on the earth, or on side of the mountain, they fall down, but not dead, of course. Then, of course, you couldn't get her afterwards. Then the eagle comes. I don't know, probably maybe it takes out the eye. I'm not sure. That was so that makes to not run away or something. And then so they stay with that. I don't know, Africa or somewhere. Even they try for human beings. They were trying to that. One place, even they do the human beings. So anyway, like that. So they then human being being mother, I mean, to go in the West is I mean, 9 months in the stomach and take care of, and then unbelievable pain going out, coming out room, then so much there. Then you know, taking care of, dedicate their life. They both parents, you know, then the father make money working outside, and then mother look after the baby, and sometimes sort of you know, both of them, they take care of us. So, so in the West, and they got very hardships, The kind of then unbelievable. So baby side is you know, nothing that's pipi kaka, you know, so the mother is to clean, or mother, or hire, or the hire another person to take care of. So like that, and they go to work. Anyway, so like that, you see, and then was the motivation, attachment, 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 day and night all the time. Whatever they do, it's usually is attachment. So basically, so all the actions become need karma. You know, completely day and night, you know, whatever they do. So there's no bodhicitta, there's no that you see. You know, without attachment, see? Unconditioned loving kindness. So there's a conditional loving kindness. However, then, you know, because you have college, school, college, university, they have to work so hard, you know, to make the money, to spend the money for education, for living, for education, all so hard. So create also hard one thing, but it's all so. To feel compassion is so that all become negative karma, because the motivation, attachment, that's attachment. So common. I mean, others are the holy beings is different in the bodhicitta, and so that is the holy being is different. The mother, father is holy being, they're different, but otherwise just you know. Ordinary being like that, so they have to create the grammar all day and night for you. So many years, so until you get a degree from the university, I'm not sure. Yeah, in the West, particularly in the West, something like that. Anyway, so then the question, the other kindness, you know, as I mentioned, you know, all the comfort by living in the house, you know, protection, and all that, you see, by living in the house, then also the food, you know, so there's laying the foundation of this, many sentient beings have to kill, and then the food is many sentient beings have to kill, and that will suffer food. Then the clothing's. But no question about the skin, animal skin cloth. No question about killing them, suffering, awful suffering. Killing with a weapon, knife or things like that. Water, pain. So then, even not cloth, even not animal skin, but then those come from outside the trees or other trees. Then again, that so many animals, by the way, they kill the insects. Like the silk cloth, and they silk put in the hot water and came from their body. And, anyway, so like that. So, from beginning it's about the kindness. So therefore now, so you are totally responsible to repay kindness, then free them from oceans of samsara suffering, and cause delete karma. So totally responsible to free them from oceans, sometimes suffering, and to bring them to enlightenment by yourself. And then that for that to be able to perfectly, even arthas, karathas cannot do perfect work to sentient beings. So didn't achieve only sins, so still make mistakes. So therefore needed to achieve only sense. Then even that, then you need to achieve as quick as possible, because the practice mind Maya Sutra, then achieving enlightenment, but you have to collect merit, wisdom, virtue, about 300 crayons, and then. So therefore, to enlighten the sentient beings in one life, then you have to practice Tantra, the law of Tantra, then you can achieve enlightenment in all lifetime. But at the beginning, you see, you achieve immortal life, or you achieve long life. So 1,000 years, so like that, then you can achieve enlightenment in one life. But since even that is too long, since the beings have to suffer for so long, so can't stand so much unbearable compassion. So therefore, then the Buddha has to reveal the highest Tantra. In the Tantra that has greatest skill as well as not all that, wisdom. They got clear light, so that you can or then by realize emptiness, then you can all that, then you can achieve enlightenment in a brief lifetime or degenerative time with some number of years. Or then so that then the Lama Chopa, this Guru Puja has or then by practicing this, then this, or this is the main thing, or it's contained part of what is contained in this, then you practice, this happens. So then especially here, the practice that's combined the three deities, the Yamantaka Jara Sambhara, Yamantaka Guya Samacha Jara Sambhara, without separation, those three deities, such as the Lama Chopa practice, or then even the Kuga, then as the other Mahana, even Mahanudara, Tantra, even Kuga, then those. Or then just so So therefore, we are extremely fortunate to have an opportunity to even recite prayer and to leave the positive imprint in the mind to quickly achieve to achieve enlightenment. Also like that. So then you have to go through the commentary and Lama Chopa mentioned that in the hymns of the experience of the Lamrin Jamgurma, hymns of the experience of the Lama Chopa's experience of the gradual path to enlightenment. Then laboratory Tawani, Lamden Shin, Tamba Bebe, Sandan Juve, Sushi Temaro, Tona Sogachi and Medonga, Gachin Juve, Cheve, Neverche, Jijan Lamin, Yamlen, Tatarche, other. Ramatonga wrote, I, the yogi, practice this way. So I seek and beg. I seek or I beg. You who is seeking liberation also practice this way. He wrote all that. So we recite, when we recite, you the venerable Akasara, Jitsuname, perfect guru, practice this way. That way, and I the seeker of the yogi, the seeker of the liberation, going to practice this way. So I seek I who seek liberation and beg as a seek to practice this way. So like that we started. So what they're saying is then the laboratory Zawani, so the well-ranging the dependent arising, the dental well-ranging the root of well-ranging the dependent arising, with much effort, then follow the guru correctly with thought and action. So therefore, I use the following correctly the word to the friend. So I translate that. Not only devotion. Devotion is only mind. So sometimes so the way of following the guru is with the thought and action. So then action borders the mind. So with devotions. Looking at Buddha, by looking at the Buddha, train the mind in that with the continual purification and collecting incidents and merits. Then mind looking at Buddha with the quotations and trying to prove that. Then mind become devotion, effortless devotion. Before the effort, then you see Buddha. before the effortless devotion, then afterwards effortless devotion become effortless. Without you don't need to think the reason, which is just naturally you have a devotion, seeing that is Buddha. So as a result, so then you need to be stabilized, and so sometimes duress, then you are able to, without any difficulties, like Milarepa did, to 9-story tower built by himself alone, or like that, like the Naropa bear the 12 great hardships and 12 small hardships. What the Delva advice is, Guru Delva, then you made him into be enlightened. So, so like that, 12 great hardships. Each time I almost died. Then Delva came up again, revive, again it became okay. So each time the Lord came and blessed. So like that, each time I almost died. And so like that. Because when the one time yes, 12 great, 12 smart. There was an example. That's one family in the house. There's a soup, made cooked in the pot. Then Tolova said, "You go there, immediately grab that and bring out." So Naropa, without any doubt, he just immediately went and then brought that pot with the soup inside, boiling there. But then I think the people beat him, and so I was passing by. Then the Lord came again, blessed him, so it went all right. So one time there was a marriage happening, a wedding, and then the Lord was sent to go there, and the wife's the priest go up and rub. Then Naropa went immediately, did that, and then all the people beat him so much. So actually, I think all there's 12 great hardships. All those are purification. There's Naropa's purifying, so that without taking much time to enlighten Naropa quickly. For that reason. So, yeah. So of course, if that is nowadays, if that is done, then the Guru is next hour in the prison, or killed, or in the prison. So anyway, so then the Lord came, blessed him, then okay, so that did everything, whatever words came out, the immediately without any doubt, immediately went to read. So that is it. So then, yes, then could achieve enlightenment. So so special disciple and special guru are perfect disciple, perfect guru, able to bear all the hardships what the guru said, and like that. You see, so the yeah. So the action is fulfilling Guru's wishes and the advice, and with the body, speech, mind. So with action, so by seeing Buddha, having devotion, stable devotion, effortless devotion, seeing that Buddha appearing and seeing that Buddha, then you see, as Deputy Children said, then you see no difficulties, so easy, any hardships, whatever you have to do. I mean, mind is so, because you can see the benefits, so happy to just run to it. So, Deputy Second this great yogi who achieved enlightenment, they past life become Geshe, and then after they become Geshe, so they achieved enlightenment. Then the next incarnation, then escaped from Tibet, and I think did all the Geshes, I think, then lived in Nepal, the monastery, Swayambanath, so he came, there's a monastery, Gilupa monastery near Stupa, Bodhi Stupa, General Samdeling, and so we came from Bhakta, Lama and myself, we stayed in that monastery little less than a year, I think. So the monastery one day, that's my first yune, my life. So the monks, benefactor is Topa, near Nepal, from Tibet, in Nepal. So yes, he wanted to invite Chodo Rinpoche, who would practice most secret Haikiwa as his main deity. So, but that's because the Nyingma deity. So they monks, they think it is not clean, not clean. So that's the Nyingma practice. So, and the monks, they're saying he's not clean, and like that, you see, and they don't want him to give Mahayana precepts. And next day when the Nyingma starts, they didn't want. So they wanted to secondary invite and give them Mahayana precepts. So what happened was monks, I think they did what they want. So secondary came, and we were sitting on this. It wasn't on throne. We were sitting on the where the monks sit, the bank on the seat, and the secondary was sitting there on the same monk's seat. I didn't sit on the. I don't know what happened. Not on the throne. I don't know what happened. So I sat there, and he brought text. Then he opened the text. I think Edmund Precepts text. Opened the text. Then he said, if you want to practice Dharma, then there's a kaka. No, it's a hot kaka. One much I don't remember. There's a kaka there. Guru says, you lick that kaka, then you are able to immediately go there, lick the kaka, and which did like dog eat food, like dog licking, I mean, which didn't say dog, but I'm saying, which is hala. So go there immediately and able to lick the kaka. If you want to practice Dharma, this is how to practice Dharma. He said that, nothing else. He said that, and he closed the text and left. So that is a yogi. you can't expect light to the normal way. No, therefore I regard Guru. Because anyway, Rinpoche didn't do normal way, but if that advice is unbelievable, sentient advice to follow Guru. It's straight, teaching straight from the heart to heart. And so that's short, few words, just very essential advice. So I regard Guru Rinpoche. So I told the incarnation, second Dutch incarnation, he lived in the same monastery. He started in the Gate monastery long time ago. So I told him my story. He comes to see sometimes. So he says he has no fear to see his owners, because I think an enlightened being, of course, there is no fear to see his owners. So I think like that. And he talked about it. Was very qualified to do wrathful 5 pujas. Wrathful. They have different wrathful pujas. So that means you have to hook the evil spirits and transfer their conscience in Pure Land, things like that involved. So she said, no fear. So anyway, so that means it proves enlightened. So anyway, sorry. Sometimes Joy, Suji, Tenbai, Lamden Xingye, Tenbai, Bebai, sometimes Joy, Suji, Tenbai, Tone Soki Chamber, by seeing that correctly following with the thought and action. So with it, having the effortless devotion, realization, seeing the Buddha, then whatever I have to do, no worry at all. Extremely happy to do it, to immediately to run to it. So like that. Thought the action follow Guru correctly with the action. Sometimes Jure, Suji Tembaru, correctly following Tembaru. So the Suga Chamber, even you cause life danger, you don't give a Guru. You don't give a Guru. And I read the the great yoga of Kaju, what he mentioned, I told you, I explained to you, that. Even all sentient beings have no connection to you. Break the connection, but you didn't break the connection with Guru. So then you see, and from there everything happens, enlightenment, everything. But even all sentient beings become your relative or your friend, but break the connection with Guru somehow, then what is the use? What is the nothing? It's what is only suffering, but nothing. No, I mentioned that already. So, on like that, you see, even cause life danger, then not giving Guru. Here, you understand. Oh, that's one thing, you see. Even cause in the 16th yoga, there's in the 16th yoga, there's same prayer like that. In the long version, there's even cause life danger. Oh, yeah, you have to know that. Oh. cause a lot of danger to you. Cause a lot of danger to you. Not giving up Guru, then you follow exactly the advice. You please the Guru by the offering of the following the advice exactly. Lama Chopa said, either yogi practice this way. So you who is seeking liberation, practice this way. So using himself as example, then telling us, you see, practice all of that. All that in the six long session yoga, sublime general realizations, all the realizations. It follows correctly, relying on you, correctly following you. It follows that it's even common sublime realization correctly following you, because relying on you, following you. You see, tone as by seeing that, Ludang Sodang Yongdang that, then you give up even your body and the life. You see, you follow the Guru, even cost life, that so you give up. Ludang Sodang Yongdang that, and then may I able to please bless me only to. Please bless me to achieve only pleasing you. That's you see the end of the first 2 to 3 times 6 or the end prayer there, or before the Guru observing to your heart, or so all of that. Those things have to pay attention. Now, blah blah people. There's some people blah 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 blah. Then that's totally opposite to this prayer. You know how you can do your session yoga? No way, no way. As I told you, no way to the refuge. Even very beginning, refuge is blocked. As I told you. So it depends on what you do after receiving initiation teachings. Then you say, some. Sorry. You see a pure, or see some mistakes, well, make like mountains, or make the huge like mountains, then it's telling the world, and then then it's yoga. You see, well, even from the refuge, how you think of refuge? No way. Blocked, and then no way, this all these prayers. So now I don't know how you think. There's no way through these prayers. So okay, so like that. That's so sorry. Well, you see, I'm very sorry that this root path to enlightenment is the correctly following virtuous friend is the root of the path to enlightenment. Okay, so the Lamrim, and then particularly the Tantra practice, Lama Chopa, that which makes it to achieve enlightenment in a brief lifetime or less than time, quickest to achieve enlightenment, quickest if you practice that correctly. So, because that place of the Buddha, Lama Chopa means, so of course the subject is involved in that. So, sorry, you see, it's very difficult to mention, very difficult to talk, to teach that, because it becomes because it looks like advertising yourself as Buddha. Because it becomes advertising yourself as Buddha, you see. So it's very, very difficult to talk about that. and I think I heard many cases at the center don't talk much about Guru devotion. So I heard that. So anyway, so it becomes like that. So it's like, kaka. Kaka is gold, you see. Advertising, this kaka is gold, like that. So very sorry that it becomes like that, you see. You see, so therefore, to explain that well, I don't have compassion, but I think it needs compassion to explain that. It was very dangerous, very, very dangerous subject, very dangerous. But the most that you understand, you understand how it is most important subject to know, especially to the Lama Chopa. You have to know that. Otherwise, you got to go to practice Lama Chopa. Just using drum bells and then that's just become Lama Chopa. Just that chanting. So, you need the devotion, effortful devotion first, the second effortless devotion, all that. Oh, that's, you see, so it's not easy. So you need the compassion, caring others. You need that. So that's a great danger if you're not careful. I'm not saying I have compassion, no way. So like that. Okay. Oh. Okay, just a little long. Question. Yeah. Huh? You got clear where it stopped?
I thought Rinpoche finished on page 6 in this text.
Yeah.
Backside of the page 6.
Yeah. So I told Libelung, then okay. Because I bit long at the beginning. Yang tu jo ne jinga ten to de zong ta ma jiga ne nam de na de be be ma de me ni me de be sa me de jo tan de zhen zhen xi zuo la la me na jo de ni ne zuo la wa na tang bo ni de xing de me da ma de me ni me na ji ge na me ne ji de de me de na ma la so zo de be ji ga ma de ji la ma de zha ba la ga xian zhuo xin de ji bu zhi da de de le nga jie jie nie ba du gong de zong de ba ji de 친제미 제베 좀 semang nge je de ba chma chma chwa la ma da habe la im de je de de la la mi de some ge de ta ma de zhe ja da da nie zhen de bo da nga ge de ya ja ba de long an ni go da ngo de je je zu ge be ga ma da zhe de na zo zo yi de bo zo san se ge ni go da sen je de do do ma ge ma ni zhe da ma da mi de da su ge dam 담자보다 청아제 두주가 될래 전주와 다 동안에 라면 줄는 도다 발로 지라 주와도 바가지로 니마쳐다 그저는 짐 라마 담바 때닌 도당도 유네스 라면 된다 덴버 때때 소와데 바쩌와다 그래 집에 가는 소와다 바가래 집에 그 뭐야 대자 담자 상에 타바게 저 좋아 좀 뭐 랑르라 제정 치든 제가 또 왔더라 반도 통화 대회에서는 저도 이미지 송차지나 정원대 건예지 저나버진 저수지보다 주야의 라마 영어보다 나마니까 합의하다 이미지 제가서다 전에 제거지 아다람 도교네 숨에치게 되는데 대한나마 가야마 발라마다 합의하라 이미지 지나서 정원대 건나 니제 저보다 소화대 봐서 가다마 지기도만 발라마나 지금에 뜨는데 뭐 저번에라 버신도 중진 서주가야미 중대 라면 조금 라전에 라마 섬들이 예 담아라가 전전도 저보다 더 지도 뭐 좀 있네 이제 Shabbat Jimmy to sing about the Junta, some meeting and the Elevapich to Tabata in the Jimmy. Kobanga Javanama Yella to Ganes, Lamat, Juganeta, Namala, Jim, Tamat, and the large children, nation solo. Can I jet a major Tibet and 11 James, what a bit among Chabatago, yet to Jambe. Kaya meeting la chichi and Yamano watching it about June, then will the eating Yachavision, Lama Tendot and a Pondo, Lama Tendot and a Pondo, Sumbata, Majamatan. Came with the Majon to Vesica, come the young culture, I think it was on. So get them what Chico saying. Lama Tendot and the Pondo, yes. Said, Kachekawa said, when you start to follow the Guru, then there's a danger when you make connection as a Guru, then that time also there's a danger to give up the Guru. So something don't like about the Guru, or you think they're so selfish or so angry or this, that, and the Guru doesn't do what you want, and so when you follow the Guru, there's also danger to give up the Guru. So many people who don't know about Lamdram, who don't know particularly the singing dance or correct following, how to follow the correct Guru. But then you see, then you take teaching, initiation, all that. Then the Guru does something you don't like, and then give up. You give up, then follow someone else. As long as the Guru does something, make your mind happy, or your attachment to your selfish mind or something. And then there's something opposite to your selfish mind, your attachment, something. Then you give up that. You give it, then you follow somebody else. Then the same thing again you do the same thing. Then what he does when you find something opposite to your wishes, they give up there. So it's like restaurant. You rest and you are trying different food in the restaurant, or so like that. Tasting food is like that. So it says here, without knowing how to follow the Guru, if you follow the Guru without knowing, then you see, you will get great loss. Then rather than profit, you will get great loss. Then so much the heaviest negative karma you collect, more than negative karma, heaviest negative karma. Much heavier than killing father, mother, causing blood with a disharmony among the Sangha. So, so much heavier than that. Because even you do that, still you can purify, you can achieve enlightenment in one life. So the other one, build let Guru, brought somebody with the build let Guru, and they criticize Guru, they give up the Guru. There's a heavy thing, so it's cannot achieve enlightenment in life. Not only that, but then, so I'm so many eons cannot achieve, cannot find Guru. Cannot find Guru. It's like, another example. His Holiness living Dharamsala for so many years, for so long, and you see, now there's some more. Now there's many Indians come. So it started some years ago. It's like the Western. It's like Buddhism happened in the West, and then many young people are kind of there. I mean, it began with the taking drugs at the beginning. their mind is opened by taking drugs, and then through that, many young people, and the mind can travel with that body. So then able to understand and all that, and then they start to take interest in Buddhism. And also many people come for join Hindu according to their karma. Some Hindu begin to enter Buddhism. Some maybe it's Buddhism, but maybe then afterwards give up, then nothing, all of that. So anyway, what is it? So so now the Indians, I think they only kept teaching near the Saravasti, where Buddha did 25 years, lived there. So 5 years somewhere else in the nearby, but I think 20 years one place. You can see the place where Buddha, all the different rooms. So that, sorry, you see the not the room but the foundation. So then that time, because the government helped, and that state government helped, able to offer food from private office, and then government water, or amazing, able to help during those teaching. I think how many, 3-4 days, 5 days, I'm not sure. I was not there, so many Indians I came. I don't know how many came. A huge number. So then I think I heard each year going to happen. It just happened only some years ago. Sort of walking up from at Tushita. When I was there, then last 2 times or something, then 25 Indians come in the Catholic course. The next course also 25 new 25 Indians or something like that. Also, each course from Bombay, from everywhere coming near, down below where there's a butter, you can way down there, from everywhere they come. When I not so much I did teach, I just from the house I meet the people outside, then I talk. They are young people. They just finished university, and so their minds opened. They heard Nagarjuna, all those things in the past in the university, and so talking about karma, reincarnation. For them it's a kind of normal thing. But then the Catholic people from not Argentina, in Damsala backside, there's a whole village that's many people from there. Israel, many Israel people comes, so they have to wait. The Indians have to wait. They have patience because the Israelis, difficult for the Western people to understand, to learn. So it takes time for the Indians to have patience, and so it's like that. It seems. So sometimes I speak outside, one time entered the course and just I speak outside and to thank to them. so it's like that. Amazing. It's like walking. They come and wake up. So anyway, before long, it's only 7 times for long. They keep teaching Western people from New York, Boston, from very far. There's so much expenses and crossing ocean and so much expenses. Come there themselves to teaching. But the Indians there, You see, his students always live there, but they keep teaching, but they don't come. You see, for many years they don't come. So like that. For example, I mean, it's there, but they don't come out. So, example like this. It's like doesn't exist in their place. No virtual friend exists, and so like that. So okay, so yeah. So therefore the Shingetime maturity about the foreign guru didn't knowledge. But this is most important than anything else. Think it to me, now is the root of all the happiness after enlightenment. Share sung sa. Yeah. Tamba de nama judere bechina sung de. Judi shikara do jula bechinga tamba ona bata bata ko ya samanuru de chena tamje to amana suji do song ru ko yesheme te mero tamje nan le benga tamje la tamdo achawa da lama ta la bela imebe na jigo na ngala samandu to nam tamba sola jaba tanga de ko ta to wane ba so to wata jinam jila de ta jo to tamba de ne ta so so jam ta jo ta su chi to je tu be ye tam ne ye be me chi ta bi ji ran do ye to mo jo wa sin ne ja wa ne je shi to sa me ja cho de shi gu je ra wa sung be la me na ju to ma me ba de ne yun to sa wa ne ji gu to na shi sung de Tama lama lama chinga talo tana lama chita to lama bala imita lama ku chinguro kumro de tama tekuni chowa chila tena lama dong zhuwa bora imita china lama rimanji kula nama no sawa sungja kungna mangwa jini ma chansin duna lama yung zari bachila chuchikani ka taturu tarawa de tama jeba gyudingi dosi ninga bata mga tata dukini kuna lama la sangi tuji choka jinchiga yang chuta sungjang Sanje Jeduji Choro Duaner Jawatan de Vachabayuda Sangan Ravata Kalan Vachim Batujela Sanje Duji Somali Shen Lama Sangan Vachibam Sanganamatoka Sumba Maton La. Yeah, that's right, yeah. So, that's it. Sashi Beji Jaman Dodama, the Rani Jin, the Jambate, Sanje Jindamete.
Chokum Namda Shinglam Chubhara Sho Idam Guru Ratna Mendala
Kanya Taya Mi. Did all the past, the best, and future marriage to collected by me, third eye marriage to collected by numberless sentient, numberless Buddhas. Then may the Bodhicitta, which is source of all the happiness, success, after enlightenment for oneself, for every sentient being, may it be generated in the heart of all the sentient beings, without tell him second. Then may it be those who have a general Bodhicitta, may it be increased. Okay, then may it be increased, particularly in this world. Then particularly the general Bodhicitta in the heart or the sentient beings in Singapore, and then particularly in the heart of all the people who come to the ABC in the past, now, in the future, or in all the past, the present, future stuffs, all the Bodhicitta to be generated in all their heart. Then the Bodhicitta to be generated in the heart of all the students, without delay a second. And then the Bodhicitta to be generated in the heart of in every lower helpings achieving enlightenment, that's good one. And Bodhicitta to be generated in the heart of all the hungry causes, the achieving enlightenment is good possible. And the Bodhicitta to be generated in the heart of all the animals, and the achieving enlightenment is possible. May the Bodhicitta be generated in the heart of all the human beings, and the achieving enlightenment is possible. May the Bodhicitta be generated in the heart of all the suras, asuras, and demonstrations, and all that. Antameta Katsuri Buddha, all sentient beings, even insects, all the Buddha who sentient beings who see you, who touch you, who remember you, then the Katsuri, yeah, all that. So the Buddha Chitta to be generated in all their heart and the achieving enlightenment good. And Buddha Chitta whom sentient beings whom you see, when you see, yeah, all that, you touch on you, yeah. To all those sentiments we remember, all the sentiments the Buddha Chitta and those who see you, dreams you, and who hears that dreams you, see portraits, and may they all generate Buddha Chitta achieving enlightenment possible. I then due to yeah. Oi Sanjo Sanjo Rinpoche Mate Bana Jiju Java Yamba Meba Kone Gondo Bewa Sho to realize emptiness. Tonye Konde Rache Don Tame Bata Junde Tende Lua Mebani Pinsa Kame Troso Chawa Yiloto Konde Tawara Jinjil. Please dedicate also your parents or your family who dead or died. Could be, you know, never know, could be a hell realm, hunger gods, and all human beings will have to be free samsara quickly, free from samsara as quick as possible, then achieving enlightenment. Possible that. Okay. All that. Tara Kundu Jawa
Songa Pe Techo Shenil Nusu Zipetu
Yamabe Alanta Dinela Gaje Tanya Toba Majush Mejon, spiritual Lama Chopa, Mejon, Namdarata, Mejon,
Lachen, Yose,
Chabe, Nindo, Cheteto, Chokirin, Namjo,
Chelo San, Yowe,
Tendan, Jawara, Bandela me namba tawala keje sabyang lota mike jin chela
Towe Muko Ki, Lamye Jila Semla Ajuwa.
All the past, present, there's verses, his own, but I remember praying for the world. All the past, the best, time has to go with all time, has to go live in numberless Buddhas, Meti Kaspurim. The wars have now future to be started immediately, may all the famines and disease, dangers of fire, water, air, earth, or the landslide, all the problems, and all the global problems, and Oh, the water became too hot, water became too cold. All the people died, so difficult for them. Non-human beings and human beings. That's what ice melt down, oceans increase, and that and destroy the cities near the beach and all that. It already happened when the time is done. All this to be stopped and may the perfect peace, happiness prevail in everyone's heart by generating love and kindness, compassion, thought, bodhicitta in one's heart to happen that. To happen that. And then when the sentient beings from where there is a peace, happiness, this Buddha Dharma may last long time in spread in all directions. May the sentient being Buddha Dharma achieving enlightenment as soon as possible. Then may I do all those merits collected by me, collected by numberless and numberless Buddhas in 3 times. May I fulfill all the wishes of a sentient being more than which can do. May I fulfill all the hopes of the sentient beings more than which can tree. So very important prayer that. So if you pray like that, then you can help many people. So you become like that. So you see, by talking you have to help them. Yeah, with the Buddhist mind, you can help many people. You see, so it helps them to solve their problems and things. So it's very good. So naturally it helps. Whatever you do, this it has become very helpful sentence to solve the problems. Yeah, that's. Then the big one, to free them from samsara, delete karma, so bring the train. Then the guy did all the past, the best and better matters to collect the matters to collect the numberless and then being numberless Buddha, which do not, it appears existing from them, real, but do not exist from its own side at all. Only exists in the man. To that matter, I who do not exist from its own side. All. What's that? It says the mere name. Achieve the Buddhahood, which do not exist from its own side. At all. What's that? It says the mere name. Then lead all the sentient beings who do not exist from its own side. All, at all, because it exists in man. Then achieved Buddhahood, which do not exist from its own side. At all, only exists in man. By myself alone, who do not exist from its own side. At all, because it exists in only mere name. So this is the middle way view. And this way is middle way view. Devoid of true extreme, nihilism, eternalism. Correct. Jamamba Jita Jimbata Kunda Sambo Deyan Deshinda Tata Kunde Jason Dalo Chekawa Teta Tamche
to know
Rejabe Jawa Tamche Kimoa Kama Chudu Mawaya Kaya Kaya Tawa Dikinya Sambo Chuki
up to know
Chuji Jabo
Songa Pacho number of Pilwala
Get some Shiva to Jamala Sama Show Tata Shinga to Santan
only not in the go.
All of Santa Maya Tabayu Jede Kamande Hende Good night.